Today we're going to take a look at how the right elbow can be something that is absolutely destroying your chipping action, and how a misconception in how you think you should deliver the club can be affected, and how you can then put some solutions in place that can get you making the best chipping action possible. Today we're going to take a look at a common thing I see in lots of players getting wrong. I even had a guy this week who's 2 handicap who got this exact thing wrong in his chipping game. And we're talking about the role of your right arm. So how does that work in your chipping? So what I tended to see with this guy is getting this right elbow working up the body and back this way. So what was happening is starting to take the club back, and he thought he was folding, it was going behind. Now what is happening then is the club's going behind, but also there's no loft on the face. So even though we've got a fairly simple chip here, what's going to happen is we've got one of 2 ways. The club either comes down and sticks into the floor early, or works under, which gets a thin, or really gets a good strike, but because it's all arm movement, it's really hard to get enough speed to control how far that shot's going. So it's very, very inconsistent to strike, okay? Because a lot of people are thinking, right, well, I've just got to turn the body, okay? And obviously they know that the right elbow is going to fold, so they turn and go this way, which obviously takes it a long way behind. And you can see now that club's so far behind me, but also the big bit is it's really, really closed in terms of that club face. There is no angle whatsoever on the blade, so I'm not going to be able to choose my landing spot, let alone think about it running out once it's hit up there. So what we would look at is, there's going to be some movement in the arms and the body and how it all works together. So first thing is, the right elbow is going to sit on the side of the body right here. It's on the front of my hip, okay, so I feel the elbow pointing downwards. And as I turn, that elbow will fold, okay? So from this view, what you'll see is I turn and I keep that in place, that allows the club face to open. Now, the arms obviously have movement, okay? The left arm is allowed to rotate, okay? A lot of people think, oh, well, I can't let my arm move at all, I'm just going to use my shoulders. So what they'll do is they'll keep that left arm so tight into the body, so that pulls it across. But what will happen is that arm can move out a little, which allows the club face to start to open. This will give you the versatility in shots that you're going to need around the greens, okay? Now, a really simple drill to learn, okay, or to get would be, have this almost to the side of where you're playing. I'll just set it up here really easily. So I've got sort of that on the angle of the club right there, just lift that up just a touch. Get another one right in here, okay? So they're both matching right there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stand in the middle here and get the feeling of the club always staying on this side of it, okay? So I know that if I pull that elbow in, it's going to hit it. So the idea is the club stays on this side, and move the body through, and it's always staying on this side. So if you look at a great player, when they're chipping, the club is always staying out in front of them, it's never getting behind them. So what you could then do is, you, as a practice drill, you could do that as a movement and have that set up to the side. I wouldn't be taking them in and out like I'm doing right here. And then what you want to try and do is find out which way it is that's costing you. Is it the fact that you're not turning and let that elbow fold down? Are you not letting the left arm work? Are you not letting the wrists hinge just a little? Which way is it for you? Because they're the 3 different components, is it, that you just pull this straight back, which means there's no turn whatsoever. And then try and apply a few shots, okay? One thing that will help a touch is if you're a bit closer to it, and then it might feel like you're a bit more out to in, because if you've been back here, to get it going back might feel like you're going outside the line a little bit, which will then, but you're still going to make sure you're turning, because you don't want that right elbow to be moving away from the side of the body. So you can see there, that's hitting, released up, and it's not a bad shot there, okay? And the feeling is I'm going a bit out to in. We're playing a chip shot here, okay? And it's a tight lie, so it's going to run out a little bit. So we're going to make sure that we're going to take a little mini divot, which will then allow that ball to run out. So there's the 3 components you're going to look at, making sure that the body's turning, right elbow's not moving back, and the left arm is rotating. Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Thanks for watching, and talk with you again very soon.